Hello. Thank you, Anonymous, for 5 gifted subs. Very kind of you. How is everyone doing? We're here with more Pokemon Run and Bun. The game where you stare at a spreadsheet for an hour and then play Pokemon for 5 minutes. Come on, Run and Bun. There we go. And thank you for the hype train. I don't exactly know what that is. Thank you. Hello, Road Seraph. So, I've worked out the next battle, I think. It's a little dicey. Oh, hi, Sonia. Hey, Doduo in chat. In many ways, a lot of systems are Doduo. So, I've calculated out the next battle, I think. It's a little bit dicey towards the end. As you can see, we're facing Tuberiki. Tuberiki has an Apom, a Nidorino, and a Luxio. So Apom, we have a kind of great answer to in the form of Aaron. Is this like Blazeball? No. This is just Pokemon, but it's a very hard Pokemon mod, and we are doing a challenge mode of it, where if our Pokemon die, if our Pokemon faint, we can't use them anymore. Only 79 people have finished this challenge, and it's been out for like 2 years, I think. So I'm hoping to get there myself. We will see how that goes. So, Annie is able to take on Apom basically by herself. And because Apom just does basically no real damage to her. Then they'll swap in Nidorino, because Nidorino can do double kick and do some serious damage to Annie, but we're going to switch in Mary with a Pecha Berry so that she doesn't get poisoned. Or at least not repeatedly poisoned. It's only going to do like maximum 10 damage to her. And she is faster. She's going to get an Aerial Ace in. Then we'll probably pivot back to Annie to take a poison attack for nothing, and then to Pippin, and 2 Bubble Beams will kill. The problem is Luxio. We have no answer for Luxio, really. Our best answer is switching in Audrey 2 to do a couple of Magic Leafs, because it does, like, kind of whatever damage to her. And then switching to Alan and finishing with Flame Wheel. We will see what happens. We may have to steer. We will see. Are there any water or fountain sources in the spreadsheet activity? Nope, it's just me looking at a calculator and then deciding what I should do with the team that I have. The graphics are cute. The 3rd generation Pokemon has some very good graphics. Okay, so we want to make sure we have Audrey 2 on our team instead of Surskit. And I think that's a good team. I'm again going to bring Remoraid, because in case we need to sacrifice something, because I don't care about it. Why not Audrey 3? All of the Pokemon I've named after, like, Broadway show characters. Yeah, the soundtrack is very good. Well, let's look what we have in our party. Need to give you a Pecha Berry to prevent the first bit of poison. You should also take one. Give you an Oran Berry for health. Let's give you the like anti-paralysis one. The Cherry Berry. I think we're good. And we're going to be leading with Annie. And I think that we're ready. I know I healed my Pokemon already, but I might as well do it again. Alright, fast forward. Wonderful. Okay. The boat is fun. Yeah, the time iron tradition of I might as well heal again just to be safe. I think our next opponent is under the umbrella here. Nope. Oh, it's this one. Okay. I'm thirsty. I could go for a soda pop at the Seashore House. Okay. Tuberiki would like to battle. Okay, so Apom is highly likely to start with a Fake Out. I'm still going to attempt a Rock Smash. Yeah. So Fake Out will flinch me. Oh, it only did 2 damage. Fantastic. That's actually less than I thought. Rock Smash, it's going to use Sand Attack, actually. Okay. I thought of that as a possibility. It doesn't really matter, is the thing. Next, we're going to do Rock Tomb. Another Sand Attack. Yeah, Fake Out's very much just a stun for the first move. It is just annoying, especially when it doesn't do that much damage. I mean, just use Rock Tomb. Great. Ah, miss. Stupid Sand Attack. Luckily, we're not, like, betting Annie's life on us needing to hit right now. Annie can take, like, 8 of these. Thank you. Wonderful. Okay, this should be Nidorino. And Nidorino is going to do Double Kick, which does very little damage to flying Pokemon, so Mary, get out here. Wonderful. So next we are going to do Aerial Ace, which does a minimum 16 damage. Poison Point will poison, but we have the berry. Venoshock. Can I keep her in for one more? Hello, Niels. I'm glad that you are also here. So she's at, what? 29 HP. Even on a crit, neither of these will kill. Even if she gets poisoned after. Will do massive damage if she gets poisoned. Venoshock power doubles if the target is poisoned. Oh, and we can get poisoned from touching. True, that is a great point. So what we're going to do is we're going to just stick with the plan. Switch into Annie. Annie doesn't get poisoned. Well, use Sand Attack anyway, so. Now we switch to Pippin. And then 2 Bubble Beams should kill. Thank you, Anonymous, for the gifted subscription again. Thank you. Wonderful. Perfect. Now this is going to be Luxio because it's the last Pokemon. It's going to want to do an electric move because we're weak to that. So we're going to switch in Audrey 2. Now we are going to... Oh, that's right. It slows it when we get hit. I always forget that ability. But it doesn't matter because Audrey 2 is very slow. We're going to try and get off 2 Magical Leafs. Wow, is it every time? We might outspeed it. Wow. That looks like it's a little under 50% health. Let's say it's like 45%. No, on this one. And it's going to want to keep doing double kick. What if I just sing? What if I put it to sleep? You missed. Don't die. Alright, switch in Alan. Thing's accuracy is really low. Oh well. We tried. I believe Flame Wheel is Flame Wheel, right? Yes. Flame Wheel should kill. Okay. All in all, actually not that risky. Grown. Do you have another match with me when I'm not thirsty? Sure. Alright, back to the Pokemon Center. That felt good. Next up is Tuber Haley, which is the last fight on the beach. Yeah, but... Yeah, MGBA. My legally acquired Nintendo Game Boy Advance. And legally obtained Emerald ROM. It is Kaizo style, yes. So... Let us, first of all, go and heal. Okay, so here's my thing right now. This next fight is a Mienfoo, Nidorina, and a Flaffy. Again, Flaffy we don't have fantastic answers to. Mary potentially one-hit KOs Mienfoo. It is a 43.8% chance to one-hit KO with Aerial Ace. Unfortunately, a Rock Tomb crit will kill her, and we need her. So we need to find a better plan. So I'm kind of thinking that we go with, my plan right here is to start with Finian, to Water Pulse twice, and then switch to Mary for an Aerial Ace kill. This would be the first time we use Finian. Then Nidorina comes out. Nidorina will use either Water Pulse or Shockwave. Both are a pain in the ass, quite frankly. I don't want to swap... Actually, Water Pulse doesn't do that much to Alan. It's Venoshock, ugh. I think I want to switch in Pippin. And like 3 Bubble Beams kill. Or we could do like 2 Bubble Beams and switch to... Probably not Audrey 2. Switch to... Aaron? And then Rock Tomb should kill? And what did we say for this? It was, try to do 3 Bubble Beams. If not, switch to Annie for Rock Tomb kill. Then they'll bring out Flaffy. And Flaffy, once again, is the big pain in the ass. Thunderwave will paralyze, but I don't think it will Thunderwave if Pippin is in. I think it sees, oh, I have a kill with Shockwave, I'm just going to kill it. Even with Annie, I think it'll just see Shockwave promptly kills and then do that. So then we switch to... God, we switch to Alan? Jesus Christ. Such a pain. Switch to Alan, who outspeeds and outdamages. You have static, so I need to make sure that I have the anti-paralysis berry on you. I think Pippin needs an Oran berry. And then we switch to Alan. And even a crit does 51% damage on a high roll. Okay, 49. I think it will go for, like, Thunder Wave or Confuse Ray here. Fire Punch. I think we need to bring Audrey 2 for a pivot again. I could also give somebody the Silk Scarf for a bonus to normal type moves. Like Alan has Stomp. What about Silk Scarf here? That does quite a bit more. You have quick attack, that's good. Jesus. What if you get the Silk Scarf? Does Headbutt do more? Not really. Also, you have all physical moves. I'd really rather have like a special attack so that you don't risk static. Ah, God, this stupid thing. 6-mon squad, this is like beekeeping in our hive. Yeah, building out a line for this. It's honestly more like chess than anything, Sonia. Except it's chess if there was like chances of, if there was like a variability to it. I think the move is that we switch to Alan. We get off of Flame Wheel. And then switch in Audrey 2. Who can take like one of these attacks. Magical Leaf. Switch back to Alan. Because it's going to want to do Fire Punch in all likelihood. And then Flame Wheel should kill? And this is assuming things like we don't get paralyzed multiple times. I am accounting for crits and things, though. We also have Annie on the back burner with Rock Tomb. Yeah. I think the first two Pokemon pretty clean. The third one is going to give us some trouble. It's the last one before the boss fight. The boss fight is probably going to be tricky to calculate. But we're going to give it the old college try. So we are starting with Finian, who we need to switch into our party. First time that we've used Aerial. He needs Cherry Berry. Mary is in the party. Pippin is in the party. Alan is in the party. Annie is in the party. And Audrey too. Okay. Now... Annie should take an Oran Berry for sure. Yeah, the bloop sound effect is very funny. Cherry Berry. Oh no, we said Pippin would get an Oran Berry. Okay. Actually, I need to give this to someone anyway. This goes to Alan, who already has one. You have one. Let's give you one. No, you should take an Oran Berry. Alan has a Cherry Berry, Ariel has a Cherry Berry. Annie has an Oran Berry. Let's give Mary an Oran Berry just in case. And then after this, we actually get, I think, 2 encounters before the boss. So we get 2 new Pokemon. Oops. Wonderful. Okay. Okay. So, running over the plan again. Finian starts with... Finian starts, Water Pulse twice, switch to Mary for an aerial ace kill. Nidorina comes out, switch into Pippin, try to do 3 Bubble Beams, if not switch to Annie for a Rock Tomb kill, then switch to Alan, do a Flame Wheel, switch to Audrey 2, do a Magical Leaf, switch back to Alan, Flame Wheel properly kills, but keep Annie on the back burner with Rock Tomb. Alright, last one on the beach. I can't swim, so I'm pretending to swim. Alright, Tuber Haley, show me what you got. I know you named your Pokemon after musicals intentionally, but that was very mean of you every time. All the same, because every time you say Audrey 2, my brain goes shoop-a-doop. Shoop-a-doop. There we go. Water Pulse. Ooh, hurt yourself in confusion, King? Okay. Oh, this changes my line. Fuck, I didn't consider that. Okay. Now we can still switch to Alan. This will likely be Shock, yeah. Hey, Jay. Can't really listen, but I'm watching. Good. I hope your meeting goes well. Okay. We do a Flame Wheel. Static. We expect that. We expected this as well. It will be annoying. Swap in Audrey 2. Confuse Ray is very annoying. Get a Magical Leaf off, please. It's both paralyzed and confused. Don't die. Okay. I'll lower its speed. That's always good. Don't hurt yourself in confusion. Yes. Great. Switch back to Alan. Would Mary work here? Does one static or whatever kill Mary? No, switch Annie in. It's going to do... Ooh, wait, fire and steel. Okay, that's fine. Rock Tomb, did I write down? Yes. Just kill it. There we go. Okay. Having Audrey 2 slow it down helped a lot. How do you do against Nidorina again? We'll probably do Toxic. No, it won't do Toxic because it does nothing to you. It says it wants to do Water Pulse, like, for sure. Nothing this can do kills. Even on a crit. I think we get off one Rock Tomb. Not the confusion. Don't hurt yourself in confusion, Queen. Thank you. We've won that coin flip several times, which feels good. Okay, now we switch into Pippin. I hate calculating out, like, the paralysis and the confusion. Don't confuse. Okay. Now, what do I do with you again? Bubble Beam? Yeah. This will be fine. It has Venoshock. Okay, let's say that you are poisoned. And you are down to 45. Here's what we're going to do. It's not... Actually, this might kill. Oh, yeah, never mind. Just do Bubble Beam. There we go. GG. That's the beach. I thought so. I didn't think we could win. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh. Hang on. Get one of those peachy berries real quick. No. Yeah, the tube is so cute. Use, there we go. So many of the options all, like, mean the same thing in my brain. What does this say? Trainer tips. Pokemon at the same level may not always have identical stats. Pokemon raised by trainers are said to grow stronger than wild Pokemon. Oh, it's telling you about EVs. Okay. So Beach done with 1 death. Losing Paris was hard. Because there were a couple things in there that I really could have used it for. But we did make it. Some of those lines were a little risky. Not like terribly so. Double boat time. Okay. Seashore House. May hot battles rage on hot sands, a place for hot trainers. I don't think you're cool enough to chill at my poppet spot. Okay. Slateport City. Unique items found nowhere else. Whenever I visit here, I get carried away and buy too much. Welcome, how may I serve you? What do you have? A doll. Oh, decoration items. Energy powder? This might help for gauntlets later. Is it? You're Finian, you have to go for it a little harder. If you do, I'll give your Pokemon something nice. Shopping where you can breathe the scent of the ocean. Slateport is such a wonderful place. Seaweed you can get around these parts is fresh and full of life. It looks like it can even rear up and attack. The way all these people are standing is freaking me out. I'm like, am I about to... Is this like Nugget Road in the first Pokemon game? It's a friendship lady who's looking at my Finian. Oh... Yeah, no wonder Finian doesn't care about me because I don't use it. I have to go for it a little harder still? Huh. Recently, a battle tent was built in Slateport. Gyms are fun, but the battle tent's awesome in its own way. You should go find tough Pokemon for the battle tent. You know what they do with old ships that become too creaky to sail? They sink them in the sea so they can become habitats for Pokemon. The sea is just so vast. Could the sea have been made by the tears shed by Pokemon? My Pokemon has a hasty nature. It has higher speed compared to my other Pokemon. Maybe their nature has something to do with the stat gains of the Pokemon. You're a trainer, aren't you? Since you came to Slateport City, you must be going to the battle tent. I don't think so. Can't guarantee anything, but since it's a hack, but nobody should want to fight you here other than eventually a team in the museum. Yeah, true. I'm just nervous for no reason, really. Yeah, so it's 2 grunts in the museum, and that's our boss fight. Where the water is clean, the fruits of bountiful harvest gather, and where people gather, a market soon starts. That's how a town is born and grows. Let's not go over there. Pokemon Fan Club. If you want to change your Pokemon's nickname, you'll have to get the Name Rater to help you. Battle Tent. So, want a tip for battling? I'd say it's raising different kinds of Pokemon in a balanced manner. It's no good just to make one Pokemon strong. If it has a type disadvantage, it might not stand a chance. I trade Pokemon with my friends. If a trade Pokemon is holding an item, it makes me twice as happy. Okay. So, let us get out the Pokemon locations, item locations. Okay, so we can get black glasses here. Dark type attacks have times 1.2 power. That's in the battle tent. Welcome to the battle tent. I'm your guide. Would you like to... No, I'm not going to take the challenge. Thank you. I really like bug Pokemon, so maybe I'll try using some for a change of pace. Who knows, I might even get to like them. You can battle all you want here, even if you don't have any tough Pokemon. So, like, I couldn't find myself any Pokemon that would, like, look sharp wearing those, so I figured, like, hey, I should file a complaint to the guy there? He wouldn't hear me out. Like, hey, so, like, total bummer, man. Hey, like you, Zippy, you know? Just, you know, take this. Black glasses. That's like wicked, you know? Hey, it's black glasses, you see? Like, it'll let the other guy know you're a threat, see? What obnoxious dialogue they wrote. Oh, and then two people in the market said had hidden power and secret power? I have the deepest secrets that could bring down the monarchy. Do you want to know them? Yeah. Which Pokemon should I share your secrets with? Effect varies with terrain. No, we'll come back. I can help your Pokemon channel center strength by teaching them hidden power. Okay, and I actually have access to what hidden power everyone has. Okay, Mary has electric. Ooh. Pippin has dragon. Corphish has fighting. Thurskit has fire. Aaron has steel. Ponyta has psychic. Now that's something. Tyrogue has bug. Yeah, team. Gossifleur has poison. Choodle has water. And Remoraid has ice. Dragon hidden power seems pretty good. Okay. Dragon is strong against dragon. Okay. Is dragon the only thing that dragon is strong against? Damn. I guess it's not that useful. Yeah, it's definitely going to learn better moves than hidden power. Ponyta having psychic as hidden power is pretty good. It's better than Fire Spin. I'm willing to teach a hidden power. Traps a foe in a ring of fire for 4 or 5 turns. I never used this. Let's look up Fire Spin. Yeah, Fire Spin doesn't seem terribly useful for us. Yeah, Psychic Hidden Power. Calculator isn't, like, giving me the right output for Hidden Power. Okay. It might be that I have to, like, select... Yeah, I have to select manually. There we go. Hidden Power Psychic. Okay. Okay. So... let's catch some Pokemon. Pokemon is pretty, or the song is pretty? The Pokemon is pretty. Ponyta is lovely. Bricks. What is horsehair called in English? Mane. Oh yeah, it does have a very pretty mane. Fire mane. Arbor. Okay. So in Slateport City, we could fish and get some garbage. It's like Horsey, Buizel, or Quillfish. I've heard Quillfish is good. Or we could save this and get, like, a Slowpoke later. Can you catch a whale? In some places, actually on the last beach, I could have caught a whale if I had, like, surfed there. It's called Whalord. The big round whale. And then Route 110, we are basically guaranteed an electric type. Okay. Let's go to Route 110. Route 110? Yes. That's a battle. And that's a rare candy up there. Would an electric type help me in the next one? Because I was going to delay this fight. Looking at the calculator. So the next fight, we actually have to fight back to back. So it's one guy with wish I could show better. It's like, you can't read that. You need a rare candy with your endless rare candies. The rare candy lets you go past the level cap, which will be very useful because we can evolve Surskit into Masquerain for the gym battle, which we definitely want to do. So we are going to do that. It's just a matter of when. So we have to find a Pokemon that will be good to start both of these battles. So this is a Marianne, which is a poison and water type, and a Murkrow, which is dark and flying. Choodle can have a 6% chance at a one-hit KO. This outspeeds. It's not really that useful. What does Pippin do to the next one? Mostly gets poisoned. This thing's gonna be annoying. Actually, this can't do anything to Annie. Like, whatsoever. What does Baneful Bunker do? Protects from moves, contact poison. Protected from most attacks made by other Pokemon during this turn, and Pokemon making contact with the user become poisoned. Yeah, 6% chance is quite low. Okay. Aqua Grunts. Aqua Grunt 1. Aqua Grunt 2. We're kind of going to vaguely calculate these together, because they are essentially one fight, with no healing in between. So our plan here is to start with Annie, because Marini can't do anything to it. Annie. Marini? Yeah. So that's actually great. So really, it actually doesn't matter if we start both with the same Pokemon. What does Payback do? Power doubles if user moves after the target. I need to make sure I'm looking at... So it has Insomnia and a Lumberry. Who cares? Actually, Annie is kind of great here, too. Nightshade? Does damage equal to the user's level. Okay. Wing attack does nothing else. Okay. Murkrow? Pretty easy, then. Because it's highly likely to just keep using Nightshade, which is 15 every time. And this is a guaranteed 2-hit KO. So actually, start with Annie. So 2 Rock Tombs heals weight. Rock Tomb lowers speed. No, but Annie is very slow. Even at -2, it still moves faster. So we don't have to worry about payback. So it does 2 Nightshades, and we kill it. And if we have, take Silk Scarf off and put an Oranberry on. This will bring us back up to 29. And this will bait in next down the line, which is Skrelp, because it wants to do Water Pulse. Oh, it has Protect? That's annoying. And Poison Point. We're a Poison type? Actually, Remoraid works great here. Because it has a moderate chance to 2-hit KO, but a guaranteed 3-hit KO. Acid. Lowers the foe's has a chance to lower the foe's special defense by 1. Which wouldn't be great. I think we actually want to bring Choodle as well. What is this thing called? Rope. Fading Water Pulse. Switch. And what does Protect just do physical moves? Prevents moves from affecting the user this turn. Any move. Fails if the user moves last. Yeah, I think... Wow, and Remoraid outspeeds it, so it can't use Protect. How bad is Toxic? Badly poisons target. 90% accuracy. Poison-type Pokemon cannot miss. Nah. Okay. Less chance if you keep using it consecutively. Okay. Switch Squidward. It's like lock on, it can't miss. User's next move will not miss. Do I have anything that can miss? Can Psybeam miss? Ooh, 10% chance to confuse. Psybeam 3 times kills. Should I give him a Peach Berry? Yeah, probably. Switch in Pippin if too low. And what does Pippin do? Pippin does... Bubble Beam, I guess? Doesn't do that much, but... And then... Ancient Power. What does this do? Ability Solid Rock, and it has a Rhino Berry. This user receives 3/4 damage from super effective attacks. Okay, that's already factored in. Then Rhino Berry? Berry. Rindo Berry, is it? Rindo Berry. Halves damage taken from super effective grass-type moves. Okay. That's fine. Let's see, Ancient Power... Brine? 10% chance to raise all stats by 1. Okay. Power doubles if target's HP is 50% or less. Okay, watch out for Brine. But it doesn't do that much damage to us overall. So Tortuga... Switch in Pippin, if not in... Okay. Then Bubble Beam is like a 3-hit KO. Okay, then we still start with Annie because it can do nothing to her. I don't even have to think about this. Like, literally, I don't even have to think about it. Soak? Soak makes you like a water type? That's fine. Oh, wait, no, hang on. Water everywhere. Okay, now Venoshock and Toxic does something to it. Okay. And we don't outspeed. Yeah, leading with Annie here is also fine. I think... Get off one Rock Tomb. And then switch to Alan with Pecha Berry. Then Hidden Power, Psychic, 2-hit KO, I'm pretty sure. 3-hit KO. Switch to Mary if needed. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pokemon. Okay. What does Hex do again? Power doubles if target has status ailment. Oh, so it wants to do Shockwave, which has a chance of paralyzing? No, right? No. Recover. Heals the user by 50% of its max HP. And what is Cursed Body? 30% chance that a move gets disabled when a Pokemon is hit by an attack. That's annoying. Damn, knockoff almost one-hit KOs. But a Shockwave can't crit? He has Shell Armor, he can't be crit. What was already in here? It's either Alan or Mary. So it's going to want to do, like, Water Pulse. Almost certainly. Do a high here. Yeah, and then Shockwave would kill. Fuck. Fuck, hang on, reset. Sucks. Magical Leaf is the only thing that does damage to it from Audrey 2. And then what's the last one? A Whirlipede, a bug poison. Pin Missile can do 5 hits. Let's just not get all this twisted. Ooh. Poison Tail, oh, fucking roll out, ugh. Not going to want to do Pin Missile here. It's going to want to do, like, Poison Tail. With Speedy Boost and Rocky Helmet. Speed raised by 1 after the end of each full turn on the field. Attacker loses 1/6 of its max HP if holder is hit by a contact move. That's annoying. Okay, let's figure out this first. His first Pokemon is pretty easy. And then it's going to want to do Water Pulse whether we're with Mary or Alan. I think we can switch to Choodle. I think instead of Mary, but Mary's so useful for the last one. No, actually not really. She kind of gets her ass beat. Yeah, bring in Choodle if needed. I think this is Joanne. And this is, what is it called? Rillish? Switching Joanne, if not in. Going to want to do like Hex or Shockwave. Bite crit would kill. Fucking hell. Bite. Then we need to pivot from Joanne to... Oh, Joanne outspeeds? If Joanne outspeeds, then there's no problem. Yeah, actually. Get hit. Bite. Joanne outspeeds. Okay. I didn't realize she was fast. Yeah, faster. And then it's going to want to use Pin Missile here. For which we switch in... We switch in Alan. And then this is what, Steel and Rock or whatever. Then we can switch in Annie, in theory. So did she make him... Okay, that made her... Maybe we don't have to get off one Rock Tomb. Maybe we don't get off one Rock Tomb, because then we can switch in to Annie for Whirlipede, and most of its moves do nothing. Yeah. Don't get off one Rock Tomb. Switch to Alan. Hidden Power 3-hit KO. Switch to Joanne if necessary. Frillish. Joanne outspeeds. Whirlipede. Switch to Annie. Most moves do nothing. And Alan being water type here isn't a big deal. Because we're going to be using Hidden Power Psychic for this anyway. I think we're good. I think we have it. I feel moderately confident. Because I feel like an electric type, the only thing that would benefit is Marianne. And maybe Murkrow, but Murkrow we have a good answer to. Anyway. So, let's arrange the team. We actually want Squidward. Who knew? And we want Joanne. Who knew? Whoops. Okay. Start with Annie. 2 Rock Tombs kill. Switch to Squidward. Switch to Pippin if too low. Switch to Pippin if not in. Bubble Beam 3-hit KOs. And we're starting with Annie again. Switch to Alan. Switch to Joanne. And switch to Annie. Mary is also here. Mary is also here because Mary... I mean, outspeeds Whirlipede, but if it gets into rollout, we're fucked. It would be more useful to have. I guess Corphish. Okay, next we move items around. One thing I wrote down for sure is that Alan needs a Peach Berry. Squidward has an Oranberry, that's fine. Joanne. I think Oranberry for Joanne is fine. Give Annie an Oranberry. Does Tortuga have anything annoying that I can do? No. I think Oranberry is fine there. Corphish, Oranberry. Yeah, I think we're fine. I feel okay about this. We're going to take a very quick break so that I can use the bathroom beforehand. Give me one moment. we're back. I think we are ready for the boss fight of this little section. And after this boss fight, we start calculating the gym. What's that over there? That long line. Stern, the fellow who built the museum, also happens to be the leader of an undersea exploration team, so everyone calls him Captain Stern. Hey there, quit pushing. This is the line, can't you see? Oh, okay. What are we in line for? Why are we even lining up and paying? We should just march in. A long line, huh? It reminds me of the times I lined up to buy smash hit games. What's the new scheme, I wonder? You might have to go to the warehouse south. Okay. Our boss is scary when he's mad, so I better not screw things up. If there's something we need in the museum, we should just take it. Don't butt in. When this operation's over, I'll take you to a hot spring spa. That's what our leader said. I can't wait. What? What do you want? You want to read this sign? I'll read it for you. Let's see. I think it says something like, the life in the sea is endless. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Grumble. I should have brought my Game Boy Advance so I wouldn't get bored in line, Grumble. Our boss is brilliant. What would he want to do with the museum now? Team Aqua has a policy of assembling and dispersing at the operation site. That's really funny. Alright. It is battle time. Lock in. If this goes here and that goes there, then where does this thing go? And what about that doohickey? Ugh, can't make heads or tails of this. Hi, I'm Doc. Hi, Doc. Captain Stern commissioned me to design a ferry. Oh, what? Captain Stern might be in danger? Now that you mention it, there's a weird crowd outside the museum. That's where he is. He said he had some work to do. You should go see him, make sure everything is alright. I'll contact the authorities in the meantime. And now it's telling me to go to the museum? Oh, yeah. I have to pay. Fuck you. I didn't have $50, so it took a long time getting by the receptionist. We, Team Aqua, exist for the good of all. Oh no, not you again. Me, I'm the Team Aqua member you thumped before, remember? It is very cheap. Back in Route 104? Here, take this. It suits you more than I. Confuses foe, but also sharply raises attack. TM37? Hope I never see you again. And you ran away. Wagger. Raises the target's attack by 2 stages and confuses it. Seems niche. What I learned here, I can put to good use on nefarious deeds. If our goons didn't bungle things in Rustboro, we wouldn't be here. If I ripped off the stuff here, would it make me rich? We were told to assemble here, so we did, but our boss, the linchpin, isn't here. This game is funnier than I remember. Yes, if you're looking for Stern, that would be me. What? Can you slow down? Stolen parts from Devoncorp, and now they're after me? I may have an idea what this is about. Hold it. We'll take it from here. Damn it. It's just as I thought. We're Team Aqua. You're coming with us, Stern. You will build Team Aqua a submarine with the parts we stole from Devoncorp. Alright, boss. Lock in Team Aqua Grunt 1. We start with Annie. Nightshade does 15 damage every time, and 2 rock tombs will kill. Oh, if their attack is raised and they hit themselves in confusion, it's more damage to them. And that's Barry. One down. Sprout baits Water Pulse, and we switch to Squidward. Is Water Pulse the one that can confuse? Okay. Psybeam 3 times is a guaranteed kill. Damn. Ah, protect. Oh, and now it eats its thing again. Okay. The protect, stalling. So this is a 1 in 6 chance that it works for this one. Eats its berry, goes back up to 30. You take more damage each time with the poison. Okay. Don't die. No 07 to Squidward. Squidward is fine. We switch in Pippin. This is in the plan. Okay. And we don't even have to take a hit with Tortuga here. That's fine. My brain forgot that the damage just ticks up every time, not doubles every time. There. And bubble... Oh, Aqua Jet. Because it knows that I will one-hit kill it. So it wants to do what it can, essentially. That's one. Sniffling Wimp, let me take care of this. Lost 2. Annie is out first. We switch in Alan. Alan has a Peach Berry. And it's going to make Alan not creepy, but wet. And that's just fine by me. Ooh, a crit! Thank you, Alan! I'm just strategizing for a moment here. No, just kill with Alan. What am I doing? I was thinking, like, do I want to save the one hit on Joanne when I switch her in next round? But no, it would actually do worse here. Oh, that baited in Whirlipede. Shit. What does Alan do to Whirlipede? Alan outspeeds Whirlipede like crazy. Is Alan part of this for anything else? No, stick with the line. Stick with the line. We switch in Annie because most moves do nothing. This does 2 damage. And now it's locked into it. Whirlipede's speed boost? Okay. We're doing Rock Tomb. That's right, it gets faster every time, but that's fine. That's right, Rollout gets stronger every time, but that's fine. It's still not going to kill. In fact, it might miss this turn. Looks rough. Okay. That was a scary animation. All right. I actually don't know what it's going to do. Our line is a little weird right now. But we have Benny. Joanne is the plan. Joanne is the plan. Use your berry. There is a chance that we lose Joanne here. Shockwave could kill. But Shockwave doesn't hurt Alan, who's at full health. It's going to use Shockwave because that's its most effective move. Yes. I just need to remind myself that. Now it wants to use Water Pulse here, because a Water Pulse crit would kill Alan. So we are switching back to Joanne. No. Back to Alan. X? Okay, not what I expected. Now we switch to Benny. Benny could die. I will fully admit now, Benny could die. But Knockoff has a chance to do like 91% damage. Don't die. Don't hurt yourself in confusion. Fuck. We sack Squidward. Bring out Joanne. Joanne uses Bite. Lynch it. Damn it. Losing 2 on that fight is tough. What outspeeds? Benny is slower. Annie will die. Pippin. Pippin does outspeed. And it's not that much left. We just have to use Pluck, and Pluck should kill. Yes, thank God. Okay, we lost 2. 2 is unfortunate. But there were also 2 that we didn't really care about. We didn't lose Alan. We didn't lose Pippin. We didn't even lose Benny, I don't think. I'm having trouble remembering. What? I lost 2? Oh no, if we come back empty-handed, we're in for it. I didn't count on being meddled with by some meddling kid. I came to see what was taking so long up here, and you simps are held up by a mere child? We are Team Aqua, and we love the sea. And I am Team Aqua's leader, Archie. What makes you interfere with us? No, you can't be. You're not one of Team Magma? You're not one of Team Magma. Like simpletons, okay. Well, if it isn't the simps. Wait, that can't be right. You're not dressed for the part. Pokemon, people, all life depends on the sea. So Team Aqua is dedicated to the expansion of the sea. Don't you agree? What we are doing is a magnificent undertaking. Ah, fine, you're still too young to understand our noble objective. But I warn you, don't even consider interfering with our plans again. Consequences will cost you dearly. And don't you forget it. Okay, you're Camilla. Anyway, that was a tense situation. Thank you for saving us. Oh, yes, you should bring back the parts they had stolen from Devon. Whoops, no time to lose. We have to set out on our ocean floor expedition really soon. Thanks again, but now I've got to go. Can't let those grunts interfere with my work. Please bring back the Devon parts to Mr. Stone. I'm sure he'll make it worth your time. Thank you. Okay, so rip in peace to Benny and Joanne, our two Rent characters. Huh? I'm sure I met you somewhere before. Have I introduced myself to you? If not, my name's Scott. I just saw Team Aqua run away from here like they were stung. Let me guess, you drove them away? Maybe, just maybe, this trainer. Alright, I think you're going to become a good friend. I'll keep an eye out for you. What I'd like to do is tag along with you, but I do want to keep an eye on the towns of other people too. So I'll be off to roam other towns a bit more. Be seeing you, Camilla. Cool. Alright, Benny. What happened to Benny? What happened to his heart? And Joanne. I don't really have a joke for Joanne. 4 down. Not at the first gym yet. But we get more Pokemon. Going the way of her famous fabrics. Okay, hang on, let's re-export. Okay. Oh, let's level everyone up first. We reached a new level cap. Roar. Makes a foe flee to end the battle. No, thank you. I think it's 21 now. Okay. I can't believe Squidward was useful. Squidward didn't faint? Did we lose 3 Pokemon? I need to look at my own video. Okay, let's see. We did sack Squidward. Then Joanne died. Oh, we kept Benny. That's right. Okay, so we kept Benny. Hang on. That is my bad. I remember literally saying afterwards, we have Benny. I knew I wouldn't have kept Squidward. Oh, and this thing will actually be useful. Because it will actually know a fighting move. My god. Ooh, bounce. Bounces up and then down next turn, may paralyze. Cool. Yeah, Bernardo takes some time to develop. I think bounce can be really useful. Wants to learn Aqua Jet, which is a priority move. Better than Pound. Ooh, Aerial Ace. I didn't know it learned Aerial Ace. Hang on, we might have a crack team for the fighting gym. I'm getting rid of False Swipe. I know it's useful for catching, but we're not doing all that much catching. It's going to evolve into Hitmonchan now. Hitmonchan. Comet Punch, cool. Shoot it 5 times. Better than Tackle. He might be a good recipient of the Silk Scarf. Mach Punch. That's a priority move, I'm pretty sure. Better than Helping Hand. At least at the moment. Move? No. Okay. I would really love to get that rare candy. because I'm pretty sure on level up, Surskit gets a lot stronger. Oh. Evolving. Ooh. Cool. Good cry. Luminion. Hair cutter. High crit ratio. We might have a really good team for this gym, actually. Oh, hang on, I forgot to... Leaf Tornado, cool. Audrey 2 is evolving. Wonderful. Let us export. Okay. Okay. I want to do... Thank goodness we fed Audrey 2, now we can see more. I want to calculate out the fight where I can get the rare candy. So this is Camper... Gavin? So, Bibarel annoyingly has Super Fang. There is potential. Yeah, always does 50%. Ugh. What I think we do is we start with Audrey 2, who I believe got a lot more useful. She's fast now. Thank God. Leaf Tornado has what percent chance to one-hit KO? 6.3% chance. What is it? Hyper Fang, 50%. Switch in, I mean, all these are a little close for comfort, but I think that switching in Bernardo is a good idea. And then Mach Punch. Kill. And then let's have him do this. Who gets baited out? Onita. Play rough, a fairy move. Switch in Pippin. Slower. I should be fine. Bubble Beam. Oko's. Let's say I've hit high there and high twice. It's going to bring out Sunflora. Wait, any abilities? Flame Body, Citrus Berry. That's fine. Chlorophyll and a Lumberry. Sunny Day is active. This Pokemon's speed is doubled. It does not have Sunny Day. Flora, baiting Energy Ball, which in Allen, Flame Wheel, 68% chance to Oko. Let's say worst chance, well, hang on, first of all this, and then worst chance it ends up getting off like a high Sludge Bomb. Will Sludge Bomb poison? 30% chance to poison. That's, I mean, that's fine. Now it's going to bring out Electric. We could probably bring out Pippin for this. No. Why would I bring out Pippin? It has Shockwave. Out damages with Bubble Beam. Has Mega Drain. No. Really. It's fucking Super Fang. Of course it does. Super Fang is so annoying. Ugh. Is it just always 50% of what is left? Or 50% of max? Current HP. Okay, that's not bad. Because then we switch in, like, Hitmonchan. We outspeed. Yeah, it's 50% regardless. That is good. Comet Punch. Rock Punch. To kill. Has Toxic Roost Infestation. Is Shield Dust too? Not affected by the secondary effect of a Pokemon's attack. It's a bug. Switch in, Ariel. What does Infestation do? Traps and damages the target for 4 to 5 turns. That's fine. I think this works. Then Annie is just kind of good to have here regardless. But we are starting with Audrey too. Oranberry. You don't need a cherry berry. You need a peach berry. Making me really learn the names of the berries. Oranberry is fine for you. Can I sneak past? No. Found some cool Pokemon in the grass over here. There's a chance that we get a Mareep from the encounter past here. Camper Gavi would like to battle. Gavi? Leaf Tornado might kill. Oh, and use Aqua Jet. Ooh, enjoyed the slowdown. Okay, better than I thought. Oh no, Flame Wheel. Enjoy Bubble Beam. Sunflora comes out. We are still on our plan. We just haven't used Bernardo yet, which means that we can use him very effectively now, without risk. So now we switch in Alan. Oh, fuck. No, like I see no Pokemon, sorry. My bad. Well, the first Pokemon used Aqua Jet twice instead of Hyper Fang, or Super Fang, or whatever. So we didn't have to switch in Bernardo. Flame Wheel, 68% chance to Oko. Electric comes out. Switch in Bernardo. Use Toxic. That's fine. I didn't give it a Pecha Berry, but that's fine. Going to use Comet Punch. Nice. 5? Nice. Black Sludge, I think? Oh, Citrus Berry. Oh. Now you eat your berry. Mach Punch. Super Fang again is fine. No, it's not. Switch Alan back in. Alan outspeeds and can take, like, one of basically anything. Can Annie take one of basically anything? Not really. That's great, actually. Now, Alan's most effective move is Flame Wheel. Cool. Now we switch in Aerial for the last one. You have a Pecha Berry, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Nice. Nice. And one more kills. Being cool isn't enough to win. I have just like an antidote. No. Let me go heal up before we get our encounter. Are there like quick balls at the Pokemart? Great ball. They didn't normally exist in this generation. They do in this mod, I know. Who is best to have out for an electric type? Probably Audrey too. And I can probably put it to sleep, maybe. Oh. Shinx. Okay. I think this is pretty good. It has Intimidate. Okay, that opens up a ton of potential. Get in the ball. Great. Okay, hang on. Okay, so... This name is... I'm going to name it... Dr. Madden. After one of the psychiatrists in Next to Normal who gives the main character electroshock treatment voluntarily. Great. Here's hoping for good IVs on the doctor. Is a quirky nature, which is neutral. IVs? They're okay. They're not that bad. I mean, like, its big thing is that we switch it in, it uses Intimidate, we switch it out. Okay. One last thing for today. I do want to... Thurskit becomes Masquerain at level 22. And goddamn those base stats. Let me show you. Over here, 40, 30, 32, 50, 52, 65. Boom. That's wild. That seems like kind of a no-brainer. Just double checking, like, Oarfish or Surfish. Trodent isn't until level 26. Aaron, not until 26. Ponyta. I think this actually might be 22. No, it's 26. Okay. And Plup. I think it's like 30. 36. And Shinx becomes Luxio at 15 and Luxray at 30. Ooh, Nuzzle, 100% chance to paralyze the target? Shinx might be kind of goated? Dare I say? So, first thing we do, we use our endless candies on Shinx. Doctor, your candy. Better than Leer. It's evolving. Your Dr. Madden evolved into a Luxio. Bite. Cool. Now, we take our one rare candy, and we use it on Rusty. And Rusty evolves into Masquerain. This is like the no-brainer move. Scary face. Sharply reduces speed. It's better than Sweet Scent. Ooh, Gust. It's better than Scary Face. Okay. Now let's take a second to just export this. Wow. Our team goes crazy in this gym. Okay, let me show you. So, anything purple is faster and out damages. Anything blue is slower and one-hit KOs, and anything green is faster and one-hit KOs. So this is the first trainer in the gym. Let's zoom in here. Their first Pokemon, their second Pokemon, their third Pokemon that we just fucking kill. With like three of these guys? The next battle, we have a one-hit KO, and another one-hit KO. The battle after that, one-hit KO, one-hit KO, one-hit KO. Here, we outspeed and outdamage. Outspeed, outdamage. Outspeed, outdamage. One-hit KO, one-hit KO. This one's gonna be a little tough. Man, how many people are in this goddamn gym? Outspeed, outdamage, outspeed, outdamage, outspeed, outdamage, outspeed, outdamage. And then the fucking gym leader. We have someone who outspeeds and outdamages. We have a one-hit KO here. The Lopunny is tough. Oh god, the hit on top. One-hit KO here. Outspeed, outdamage. So the two really tough ones are not even Hitmontop because we have some like equivalent damage dealers. The Lopunny and the Scraggy are kind of where it gets tough. But we actually do pretty okay with Hitmonchan here. I think this gym could go very well for us. God damn, this makes me happy. That's going to be it. I'm going to calculate out, like, I'm gonna try and do most of the gym. Come on. Now you want to show the game. Be cool. There we go. So we're going to save. And we did well today. Yes, we lost 2 Pokemon. But they were ones we didn't really care about. I think overall, we planned pretty well. And we executed pretty well. So I feel good, and I feel pretty confident going into this gym. Anyway, that's going to be it. Thank you for joining me. We'll do this again soon. I will see you next time. Bye.